weight gain, side effects and food noise. After restarting my Mounjaro journey, after 2 weeks coming back from my summer holiday, or 2 weeks off from my summer holiday, what's happened? How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm back. I've been back for around a week now. I took 2 weeks off for my summer holidays and I was so close to my target, so close. I was eventually 7 pounds away, or half a stone away from my target that I've set myself. If you're new here, quite a few subscribers lately, so if you haven't seen any of the other videos, trust me, there's a whole dedicated folder to understand what I've gone through. So like I said, I was just before flying away, half a stone, 7 pounds away from my target. Even though I was so close, I'm still not happy with what I've seen, which is fine, because you know, I'm just going to carry on going. But I was going away, family holiday, and after everything I've been through, after the dedication, the hard work that I put through, I just wanted to enjoy myself. Now, I went away and I injected the day I was flying. After, I think I was doing like intermittent fasting for over 270 days, eating healthy, training consistently and everything, which I still was on holiday, by the way, and I made a video about that. Audio wasn't great, but I was training, so I was away for, say, 2 weeks. I think I trained around five times weight training, and better than nothing. Wasn't great, but it was fine. Now, my first few days, oh my god. So like I said, I've gone from eating healthy, GLP-1 portions, let's just say that, to mots-c for the first 3 nights. If you don't know what mots-c is, it's basically a better version of a tapas, right? A bit of everything, loads of it, right? Wow, you know what, honestly, for the first 3 nights, eating something like that, going out with family, I felt sick. Like, I genuinely couldn't take, I guess, the volume of food and the variety and everything, because I was just so structured, and you know, whey proteins and healthy snacks like, you know, peanuts, and just weighing my food to just, you know, the first 3 nights, I'm not gonna lie, that was really bad. Genuinely I think it was the 3rd night, we went out for a meal. Like, I was having a bit of sulfur burps as well, very subtle, but sulfur burps, because again, the portions were different. I didn't like overindulge, but it's just like, it was more than what I was used to, whether I was actually eating it or not. It's just like the variety of food that was available, because we're going out with family, and you know, I'm on holiday, you know, there's no restrictions. But oh wow, that was a struggle. The first week definitely was a struggle, and as time went on, I got way better, to be honest. I mean, to start off with, I was still intermittent fasting for the first few days, but then it's just like, you know what, I'm on holiday, I just want to enjoy myself, because once I come back, and I'm pretty stubborn, to end up losing 6 stone plus, 88 pounds and 40 kilos, you know, I must have done something right. And I just, since I've come back, I've gone back to my routine immediately with no hesitations, and I feel fine, I feel great. So the first week, that was an actual struggle, genuinely. The second week, just before I was coming back, it was my birthday. You know what, honestly, taking the kids out every night, you know, the kids were basically having, I mean, it was 38 plus degrees, and you know, ice creams and desserts weren't an issue. I wasn't obviously having as well, because I still, you know, but my last 4 days, including my birthday, obviously having my birthday as well, yeah, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to enjoy myself, because I'm on holiday, it's my birthday, and just whatever. And at that point, there was no side effects, there was no sulfur burps, there was no stomach cramps, no constipation. It was just like normal, like how I was before I started my Mounjaro journey. And yeah, you know, I did enjoy myself, but not as much as I would have expected, because again, I think subconsciously, you know, I am still trying to lose weight. I still have a target. I still want to just carry on going. So on holiday, I didn't actually have as much as I would have expected. I don't know. Maybe I think I've trained myself so much into my routine that it's like embedded in me, even on holiday. So that is the side effects. The food noise, you know what? I guess, yeah, I didn't overdo it. I mean, there's so many things I would have loved to have, or wish I did had, or I used to, and I didn't. Some of my favourite things, I don't know. I literally didn't. It's just, I think I did try to force it towards the last few days, including on my birthday, because I thought it's my birthday. You know what? Fuck it. You know, I'm just gonna enjoy myself. You live once, and you know, I won't get this until next year, say, or until who knows when. Side effects and food noise, weight gain. Now that's the one thing. You know what? I'm just gonna enjoy myself, and I didn't enjoy myself to the max. And then when I weighed myself, I was annoyed yet not surprised, because I gained weight from holiday, and then I weighed myself and I lost most of it, which is weird. So when I came back from holiday, I weighed myself obviously straight away. What, the morning after? I put on 1 stone, 14 pounds and 6 kilos. And I thought to myself, before Mounjaro, that was standard, right? And considering, like I said, I didn't overdo it, I didn't, you know, even make the most of it. Still trained about 5 times on holiday, really good workouts. Well, really good workouts with what was available. I was a bit disappointed with myself, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie, because before Mounjaro, that's normal. So what would always happen to me is, before Mounjaro, I'd go on holiday, gain weight. It will take me about a year to lose that weight. Then I've gone to my next holiday. So it was literally a vicious cycle that I was always trapped in. So like I said, I gained 6 kilos. Fine, because you know what? I did enjoy myself, but not as much. So that's what I think, that's what disappointed me. I thought, oh, I could have had this, could have had that. But anyway, I didn't. So the next morning, so right after I weighed myself, took my injection, 2.5 milligrams this time, and just got on with it. And that day I completed, not even on purpose, even though I'm easily capable of, because I've been intermittent fasting for over 270 days at one point, or close to 280 to be honest. I did a 23-hour fast. I just woke up, I weighed myself, I injected, and that was it. I was out. I had so many things to do, and fasting for 23 hours was not on the plan. It's just happened, and honestly, I really enjoyed that. I went from eating more than I have been for, say, 12 months in 2 weeks, which again affected me because I felt a bit sick, bloated, constipated and all that, to no, just not hungry. The day I injected, honestly, like I said, after 23-hour fast, I just basically had my dinner, which I don't advise, I'm just saying. Because at one point, when I first started, I used to do that, and it was a bit too much. Consuming all your calories and food in one sitting can be a bit too much. Again, it wasn't on purpose, it just happened. So I weighed myself. After gaining 6 kilos, what's happened? Lost 8 pounds. Do you know what I mean? Like, listen, it just proves that I technically didn't gain 14 pounds or 6 kilos. I just was constipated, and which I was. You know, the main annoying thing about being on GLP-1s is constipation and self-absorbs. And this constipation, yeah, this took about, plus just feeling bloated, you know. So yeah, apparently I've lost 8 pounds in less than a week, so it just proves that I didn't gain as much weight. So technically I'm only 4 pounds up since before I went on holiday, so I'm actually quite buzzing about that, to be honest. And I'm only on 2.5 milligrams at the moment.